Is a cheating husband committing a crime? Hindi ito tanong ng morality lang ha. Hindi ito pang teleserye. This is now a question of law. Sa kaso ng XXX versus People of the Philippines, may isang asawa. Hindi lang minsan nagkamali, kundi paulit-ulit nang nangaliwa. Hindi ito isang lapse, hindi ito isang nagkamali lang ako. This was a pattern. At bawat beses na nalalaman ng kanyang asawa, may kapalit. Hindi confrontation, hindi scandal, kundi tahimik na paguguho. Sleepless nights, anxiety, emotional distress. Yung tipong hindi mo maipaliwanag kung bakit ka nasasaktan, pero alam mong may mali. So dinala sa korte. Ang depensa, predictable. Hindi ko naman sinadya siyang saktan. Wala akong intent to cause emotional anguish. Because under Republic Act number 9262 or the Violence Against Women and Children Act, kailangan daw ng intent o mala inse. But the Supreme Court did not buy it. Ang sabi ng Supreme Court, pakinggan natin ito, if the wife suffered mental or emotional anguish, sapat na yon. At higit pa doon, sa marital infidelity, hindi mo na kailangang patunayan ang intent. Presumed na yan. Why? Because in the normal course of human behavior, walang matinong asawa ang magsasabing, okay lang na niloko mo ako. So let's stop pretending. Hindi mo pwedeng sabihin na hindi mo alam na nasasaktan pala siya. Hindi mo pwedeng ihiwalay ang act sa consequence. Because the law now recognizes what we all know, that betrayal is not neutral, it is not harmless, it is not private, it's injurious. At dito naging malinaw, may mga bagay sa batas na kailangan pang patunayan ang intent. Pero ang panluloko, built-in na ang sakit. So is a cheating husband committing a crime? Kung may mental at emotional anguish, yes. At hindi na kailangan ng mahabang paliwanag. Because the moment you choose to betray, the law already understood what that would do. Another day, another regal POV.